What's up, guys? We are back here with another auto auction update, man. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. If you are a subscriber, then you already know what to do. Let's get right to it. Alrighty, guys, so first up on the list, we got a 2000 Honda Civic here, 163,000 miles on the dash. AC does blows cold. Let's check under this hood because I actually see a little something. I knew I saw an air intake. You can see that thing from freaking with the hood is closed. So this might be a pretty good Honda to bid on, just judging by the person who owned it previously. Liked it a lot to keep it in a pretty good shape here. We can check out the inside really quick. Let's check it out. It does have that nice light brown cloth interior, but guys, when I say it's really clean in here, this is definitely one of the cleanest Hondas I've seen in a while, especially this old. It does have the sunroof, so it is the top of the line model of the Hondas, happening to be the EX. Does seem pretty fair. I like the wheels on it, and the paint on it is pretty good, and it is lowered pretty nice. So what do you guys think this one will end up going for? Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Next up, guys, we got a 2003 Honda Civic here, 214,000 miles on the dash as well. The AC does blow cold. However, we got a little couple wham bamboozle kicks around the car. I'll take you to it and show you in just a sec. Got a little garbage there, nothing crazy. If we come down here, we got a fender touching the door when it opens. Then if we sing on the back, does look like a little tequila kick there. Still not a bad deal here. If we take a look at the inside, does have that nice cloth gray leather, cloth interior here. I'm sorry, wow, I'm getting twisted up. But it does look nice. Everything does look to be intact for the most part. The only bad thing I'm seeing is this dent right here, but that doesn't look like it's going to stop the drivability of the car or reliability of the car. All around does look pretty great. What do you guys think about it, man? 214,000 miles on the dash. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Another boat here, guys. This one actually has a bad motor. It's a 1985 boat, 4 winds. This is a pretty old boat, but man, it looks pretty new. Like, I'm not even gonna front. Like, you wouldn't even really be able to tell the difference unless you seen like a brand new boat like lined up next to it. This one has a bad motor, and if we take a look inside, everything looks to be intact and pretty much good. You would have to get a new motor, of course, but I mean, I don't know. If you guys are like marine guys, let me know how much is it to replace this Mer Cruiser Alpha 1 motor right here, Power Trim XD. Let me know what you guys think about the boat and how much it'll be to replace that motor and potentially get this thing back on the water. What do you think about it? And let me know in the comments below. It's Honda City today, guys, and next up we got a 93 Honda Civic with 258,000 miles. However, this one does look a million different colors, so we're not going to spend all day on it. We're just going to show you. It is a manual transmission, and it does have a bad clutch. Is a 2-door. It has new lights and stuff on it, but it's I know you guys aren't really interested, so I'll just swing you around really quick. Maybe if you take it to one-a-day paint, freaking for like 300 bucks, you'll have a pretty good car. Because if we take a look at the inside, it does seem pretty legit, but I forgot it does say it has a bad clutch. So moving along here. Next up, guys, we got a 01 Ford Explorer Sport Edition. However, this one has a bad motor as well. Does have 125,000 miles. Although we're not going to spend all day on it, I'll just walk around it for you really quick and just show you what you got here. You got some spare wheels in the trunk. Cool little pickup if it freaking ran, but I guess it wasn't as reliable as they thought. It only has 125,000 miles. So alrighty, guys, next up we got a 99 Ford Explorer here, 156,000 miles on the dash. Does have a manual transmission. It is pretty old, and I know you guys don't really care to watch the older cars, so I'm just gonna walk around this one for you really quick, let you see the outside. And we're going to do this to all the cars that don't look super great, only because I know you guys are interested in the good stuff. Next up, guys, we got a 2000 Nissan Altima here, 215,000 miles on the dash, guys. It does run. It is an auto. However, I'm thinking something's wrong with this one because it had a parking sticker there. And I know most of you guys, this is a little bit too old for you. So we're just gonna keep it fast here. I'll let you see the whole car. We got a little tequila kick here in the back, a couple of different rims, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't run. So we'll see when it comes through the auction tonight. Next up, guys, we got a 2009 Chrysler Sebring here, 140,000 miles on the dash. Looks like a pretty good car. Seems like it was repainted just because based on the dirt that's held up on the front. Looks like it's easy to get that stuck into. I don't know. If we take a look at the inside, we do have that cloth dark gray interior in here, and we have the interface, which is all together. However, these Sebrings, I don't really know how reliable they are. Most of them that I see at our auction, they're either brand new or like super whooped. So I mean, I guess this is in the middle. If you guys experience these, let me know about it in the comments below, as this one only has 140,000 miles and the AC blows cold. Next up, guys, we got a 99 Toyota Avalon here, 279,000 miles on the dash here. Now this, you'll probably be able to get it for pretty cheap here. Does have 279,000 miles, got a little blinker out there. However, I mean, you got a window broken here, so maybe it was broken into, or they lost their key and had to get in here through the back. I don't see how they got in because they still had to get way up there. But if we take a look, oh, the front door is locked. I don't know, when most of the car doors here are locked, that just tells me somebody might be interested in it because they don't want you getting in the car apparently. But this one does have a little tequila kick here, and this window is well broken. If we open this side, we can just take a look. It does have that light tan cloth interior, which isn't bad. Does have like stickers and stuff all over it. So I mean, it definitely was a young person's car. Was they taking care of it? Who knows? They probably just got it taken. Next up, guys, we got a freaking 1999 Dodge Dakota here, 131,000 miles on the dash. Wow, look at the rust on the front of that bumper, boy. This thing has been through the loops, got paint fading. Wow, I'm sure they haven't used this, brought this paint out since up until like the most recent years when they started doing the Challengers and everything like that, and the Chargers. But hey, cool little purple if it was all right, but clear coat is totally shot on it. It is a wrap though. I know you guys aren't really interested in it, but it can be brought back with a little tender love and care. What you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Alrighty, guys, next up we got a 01 GMC Sonoma here, manual transmission, 149,000 miles on the dash. Clear coat is totally gone, but if you're into the trucks, man, this might be the one for you, as the AC is pretty cold in this joint. So we can just look at the inside. I mean, the inside does look pretty whooped. My camera makes it look a lot better than it actually looks in person. But I mean, it is a manual, it is a Chevy, it is a little miniature pickup truck, and you got 2 free tires in the back, so I guess that's a plus too. I don't know, would you guys rather have the oh, it's not a Chevy, it's a GMC, whatever, they're like the same thing. Would you guys rather have the GM or the Dodge? What y'all think, man? Let me know in the comments below. Alrighty, guys, next up we got a 2002 Mercedes S500 here, rebuilt on the title, 130,000 miles, guys. Definitely was whooped in the front. I don't know what happened there, but it buckled the fender up along the door, broke this glass right here. Let's see, no airbags popped out, which is a plus, I guess. Has this black leather interior with the back seats. These things just look whooped and whooped, more whooped. It's like, is this how the new S classes is gonna look in like 10-20 years? Whooped like this? Like, that's crazy. And it's freaking low riding on this joint. They low riding over here. We for sure on the West Coast. But yeah, man, every S500 I see, the airbags is totally whooped. But I don't know. What you think? What you guys think about it, man? 130,000 miles. Mercedes S500 rebuilt title. Let me know in the comments below. Next up, guys, we got a '07 Kia Rio here, 123,000 miles on the dash. This one actually does have a blown head gasket here. Oh man, I know it's no use of showing you guys just because it does have a blown head gasket, and you guys aren't really looking to put stuff together, so it is what it is. Neither am I. I'm not putting it back together. So I think about it. Let me know in the comments below. Alrighty, guys, next up we got a 2005 Ford Freestyle. Wow, that's different. A Ford Freestyle. Maybe it'll kick a beat or something. This one actually has 211,000 miles, guys. I mean, the body and everything is fairly in good shape. Pretty good shape. If we take a look at the inside here, we do have this cloth light gray interior. That seat is whooped over there. You got like some, I don't know what's that over there, but this thing is whooped in the inside. Ah man, whooped in the inside for the most part. It's from Oklahoma, huh? Pretty whooped car, but it does look good on the outside. I mean, if you really give this thing a good detail, you'll have something good on your hands. And the mileage, what was it, 211? I mean, on a Ford, I ain't gonna lie, me personally, that's not what I would be looking for, but I mean, it's clean enough to get off really quick, so you may be able to sell this thing pretty quick. What you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments below. Next up, guys, we got a 2003 Mitsubishi Montero Sport, 183,000 miles on the dash here. I know you guys not feeling those wheels, man. I know you're not feeling the front, the grill hanging. I don't want to break that. Somebody might really need that. And on this side, it's Mitch Mac. So this one, they crashed this joint 4x4. I don't know if they hit a rock or what. They definitely smacked. We take a look at the inside. Look at that. Seats is whooped. Armrest is leather now. How you got a cloth interior, but your armrest leather? And you ain't changed nothing. That's crazy. But I mean, hey, if you're looking for a Mitsubishi Montero Sport all-wheel drive, this one might run pretty good for you. However, this wheel is slanted in. Let me tell you, it is slanted in like that, baby boy. But hey, may have some suspension issues, may not. Issues. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. We got a 2001 Honda Civic here, 303,000 miles, guys. And remember what I told you? If you guys see any type of sticker, like parking sticker or sticker that was there, it doesn't run right. And look at that, bad timing belt. So I know I'm just not talking here, but yeah, if you guys want a little Honda, a little project, something that you can practice some motor work on or something, I'm sure this will be for you, because it's gonna go for super cheap here today. Maybe like 225 bucks, something like that. You could probably find a motor for about the same price. I don't know. I'm just not a pulling out a motor type of guy. Used to do it. When I say used to, I used to watch people do it. Now I just kick back, pay to get it done, man, and freaking be on my day. Like, I don't got time. But it is what it is. Next up, guys, we got a 2008 Chevy Malibu here. Do got a tequila kick there. Does have 152,000 miles. I don't know if they was trying to beat on the glass there. That was probably the police freaking banging on the window to get him out the car. Dude was holding on to the armrest and they snatched his ass out the car. Does have like suede, I guess, suede and leather seats. So this is definitely probably the top of the line version of the Malibu. I'm sure it is, as it's got the curtain back there, which is pretty luxury if you ask me. If we look up here, it does have a pretty nice interface. Everything is intact. Oh man, I'm getting it out, ain't I, guys? I'm working, man, I'm working. But I mean, the car is not in bad shape. Just could use a little tidy upness. Get this thing really nice and detailed, man. Get this dent out. That should be pretty easy, man. You'll have a really good sale on your hands. What you guys think is going to go for here today at the most expensive auction in town? Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Next up, guys, we got a 2009 Toyota Corolla here, 119,000 miles on the dash. The AC is pretty cold. We got a little couple of scratches around. Nothing too crazy. We got a little dent there. They probably smacked the top of the car with a golf club. We got some taping right here, so maybe this window doesn't work. Maybe it does. It does have duct tape on the other side of that as well. If we take a look at the inside, you do have this cloth light gray interior that is pretty whooped. It is pretty whooped, guys, but it can be cleaned out fairly easy. If we take a look at the front and the interface, everything is pretty intact and it does look pretty decent. So we'll check it out and see how good it really is. Seems like it'll drive pretty good. This is probably going to be the best seller here today, guys. I don't know. Does have a little tequila kick there as well. Nothing too crazy. We got a 2004 Mazda RX-8 here. 137,000 miles. This one actually was here like a few weeks ago. I guess the person who bought it didn't buy it. But man, this thing looks pretty good on the outside. Let's take a look at the inside. It does have that nice black leather interior in here, which looks really good if you ask me. That seat looks really good as well. Seems pretty legit up in the interface and everything. However, it's not a manual, because I know most of you guys are gonna be like, but it's not a manual. Hey man, but it looks good, so you can't beat it. It's probably the best car here today. What you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments below. Next up, we got a 2002 Dodge Stratus, 105,000 miles on it. The AC is pretty cold. If we swing this way, does look pretty decent up front, to say the least. This one does have the sunroof. Let's check out this inside. Nice leather gray interior. The inside actually of this thing looks pretty fair. You can see the sunroof thing up there, and if we look this way, it's all shined up. Pretty good looking car. Looks really good. All the rims are matching. You rarely get that on these cars. The rims are like never matching. Does look pretty fair if you ask me. RT version, I don't know if that means it's fast or what. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Alrighty guys, next up we got a 2003 Nissan Altima here, 213,000 miles, and it does have a rebuilt title. But I mean, the AC blows cold, so that may tell me that it runs pretty decent. However, we got some type of parking stickers there, or something was there, so I'd be iffy on that. Does have a few miles on it, 213. If you take a look at the inside, I mean, it does look pretty fair. However, it does look dirty too, but it's nothing that can't be cleaned. Everything looks to be intact for the most part. Ew, is that like some blood or something? I don't know. Or is that ketchup? It's gotta be blood or ketchup. Let me know you guys' guess in the comments below. Do got a little whammy pull. Nothing too crazy. This is a few Altimas back, so nothing to get too excited over, but I'm sure it'll go cheap. Guys, we got a 05 Chrysler 300 here, 161,000 miles on the dash. Pretty old 300 to say the least. It's definitely not the C, but it does have some rims on here. I don't know what kind of rims is them. Look like some Midnight Club rims, but definitely got a little whammy there. Missing some clear coat, and the paint is fading a little bit here and there. Got some little scrapes up there. I mean, with these you can probably get these rims really clean, to be honest. You can get this thing to shine up. Like, I'm sure it hasn't had a full lawn detail in forever, but it is the 300 limited. Let's check out the inside of the car. It does have some, I guess you can say, nice leather gray interior. At least it's leather and it's not like whoop leather or like cloth and like super dirty. But everything in here does look pretty fair and intact, to say the least. What you guys think about it, man? Let me know in the comments below. Next up, guys, we're gonna keep this quick because I know you guys don't really care, but it is a we have a 2000 and fucking golly. We have a 1996 Honda Prelude here. 264,000 miles on the dash, guys. All the rims match. But if you look here, it does look like this car has been sitting a very long time, just because the back half of the wheel is like a little bit darker. But that's me. It is a manual transmission. However, I'm looking through the front windshield here. It is looking like it's pretty whipped in there. Honestly, I like how they did this pattern on these old Honda seats. Wouldn't mind doing it on one of my cars now, but this thing is pretty whooped in here, guys. I mean, it's not bad, like super bad, but it's definitely whooped. Definitely is gonna need some little TLC. This paint is totally done, so you definitely have to take this to one a day. But I don't know, is it worth it? You're looking at some little pipe in here. It's a bunch of white stuff around it, so maybe the head gaskets are blown. Who really knows? What you think about it though? Let me know in the comments below. We got a 2011 Chevy HHR here, 204,000 miles on the dash. Does have a bad motor, so we're just gonna keep this quick for you guys. We're not even gonna open it and look at it because I know if the motor's whooped, the inside is whooped. It's gotta be. But it's a Chevy HHR. You might dig it. You might have the parts laying around. I know you guys don't care about the Explorer. You don't care about the Blazer. You don't care about them. And I know you don't care about the minivan. So let's keep it moving. Next up, guys, we got a 2010 Buick Enclave here, 112,000 miles on the dash. Does have a rod noise in it. So I'm sure either the motor's going out or something's wrong up there. I wouldn't waste too much money on it though. You got this whoop seat up here. I mean, it's a Buick, guys. People ride the heck out of Buick, so I wouldn't be surprised if this started off in like Louisiana or something, and then they finally made their way to the West Coast and ended up in Vegas. And this thing blew up on them. Only 112,000 miles on it. I mean, it's a pretty good looking truck. But jeez, I don't know if this is a bullet hole right here or what. They definitely smacked something. But yeah, it's got a rod noise, so I don't think it's worth as much anymore, honestly. What you guys think though? Let me know in the comments below. Next up, guys, we got a 2000 GMC Sierra here, 193,000 miles on the dash. This one actually is probably one of the cleanest ones I've seen here at the auction. Does look really good. Got some chrome handles. You guys don't see that too often. We take a look in the inside. It does have these gray, nice cloth seats, which aren't dirty. They are pretty clean. It's a pretty clean truck inside all around. Pretty good looking truck, honestly. I would get this thing. I ain't even lying, I would get it. And it's two-tone, so you can literally lift this joint up, throw some nice wheels on there, and be in the game with your buddies off-road and stuff, sitting high like my boy right here, 4x4. But this thing looks really good, guys. I think it's gonna go for about 28 to 3 grand today. I don't know, we'll let you know when it does though. Alrighty, guys, we actually seen this one like 2 weeks ago here now. We actually got a Ford 2002 Ford F350 here, V10, 218,000 miles on the dash, guys. It is lifted on some meaty mud tires. Do got a little tequila kick here in the door. Nothing too crazy. This one sold for like $5,200 at the last auction. However, I don't know why that door is locked. But guys, if we take a quick look at the inside here, see the interface, it is super tinted in here, and it's a lot of space. A lot more space than it looks like from the outside. Makes me want to go on Copart and try to find one of these. I know my boy Uberman just found one. That was pretty nice. He should lift it up and make it looking like this, because this is freaking dope. But yeah, all in all, pretty good looking truck. When I seen it came through last week, I didn't really see any smoke or anything, so I don't know why they didn't come pick it up, but this is a pretty good looking truck if you ask me. Pretty huge. What you think about it? Next up, we got a 2015 Hyundai Veloster here, 44,000 miles on the dash. This is probably going to be the best car here today. Does look pretty good. You take a look in the inside. I never even been in one of these. This is pretty nice. Look at the seats. Got some like racing style type seats, leather. Oh man, this is really nice. I wonder how much this is going to go for today. Pretty good looking car. I like this one a lot. The title is in, so you can literally buy this car today and sell it today. Real good looking car. This one looks like it has no issues. This door is pretty cool how it opens. Pretty neat little car. Seems pretty legit. What y'all think about it? The Veloster. Let me know in the comments below. We got trucks on trucks on trucks today, guys. We got a 2008 Ford F350 here. So literally, that's the old daddy-o. This the newer daddy-o, 2008, 132,000 miles. Does have a bad motor though. So I mean, man, if you got a motor for this thing, this will be freaking perfect because it's gonna go for super, super cheap here today at the auction. Man, let's take a look at the inside. We actually already seen this one a few weeks ago, but I'll just refresh your memory. So we got a little bit of room back there if you want a hot shot or something. Hey man, this is your hot shot truck. You got the big super heavy duty mirrors on there. If you take a look at this side, does look good as well. Big handles, big mirrors on that joint. Big meaty tires back here, man. I thought this one had the middle hitch in the middle of the bed, but it doesn't. But it does look good back there. What you guys think about the truck, man? Would you get it and try to get the motor out of it? Is it worth it? Let me know in the comments below. Alrighty, guys, we got a 2008 Jeep Patriot here, 80,000 miles on the dash. This is probably one of the better trucks to buy, as well as the mileage is pretty low, and there looks to be like no damage at all. It's a really good looking truck. It does have the typical Chrysler Dodge 300 seats in here. Same type of cloth. That seat is pretty dirty over there. However, the interface in this inside of this car looks all together. Only has 80,000 miles. You can probably throw some nice fat meaty tires on here and have this thing beefed up and looking like a real man car and be able to sell it that quicker. Well, that much quicker. Does have a little rust there. Nothing crazy though. Pretty good looking truck. What you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments below. Alrighty, guys, so that's gonna be a wrap for today's video, man. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. You already know how we coming. Be sure to check back in tomorrow because we're gonna see what all these cars go for. Yeah, be sure to stay with your guy, man. As always, be easy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.